Welcome to the channel, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a lovely and delicious pound cake. And I'm going to use self-raising flour, vanilla, bit of baking powder, and I will take you through the process. If you're new here, my name is Linden Houston. Welcome to Linden Houston Cooking. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave positive comment. Let's go into the video. So to make this lovely pound cake, what I'm going to do, it's going to be, you've probably seen someone do this. I'm going to melt the butter. I'm going to show you a whole different way to make it. So I'm just going to melt the butter quickly in this. Quick and easy. Meanwhile, I'm just going to add the sugar in. So basically what I'm doing here, I'm just softening up the butter. So the butter soft. Let's go ahead. Put the butter straight in. I'm just going to set this aside. And it's for a reason. This, I'll just put it on this other side. So this is how we're going to execute this. And you don't need to cream it much. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add 1 egg in. So what I'm looking for, this here, I'm just gonna put some more heat on this. So on this side, I'm just gonna light the fire, because what I'm looking for is the butter to get soft. So I'm just gonna put it here on the fire a bit. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just softening it. So we're gonna turn it off now and just put it back on this side. And then we're gonna go ahead, cream him. Okay, this oven, I'm just gonna turn my oven on. But for you, this is very fast oven. It's a convection oven. So this get warmed in probably 5 minutes up to temperature. So this is gonna be quick and easy, guys. We're gonna go ahead and add the next egg in. Make sure you incorporate this. And I'm gonna give you a quick tip to make a lovely, easy pound cake, which you can't even make any mistake on it. If you use 200 grams butter, 200 grams sugar, same amount of flour, and same amount of egg, you turn out with a lovely and delicious cake. Now, if you want this to be a little bit more moist, what you can do is you can just add a little bit of like milk to it, or if you have a bit of water. So we have 1 more egg to add into that. Quick and easy, guys. If this video of any help to you guys, please remember to like, share, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. And make sure when you're making this, use some good butter. You know, I'm using Anchor butter. I'm going to pour my vanilla in. So I just want it as simple as possible. Depends on the oven you're using. I normally try to put my oven on about 150. It's personal preference. That way the cake don't burn and take your time. Or if you put it to 250, just make sure you turn it back down. I have baking powder. I'm just going to put the baking powder in this. I'm using about a teaspoon of baking powder in this. Just go ahead and give it a mix. And the next thing what I want to add to it, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this, just a pinch of salt. And that's just for balance. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my flour in. I'm just going to put all of it in. All the flour in. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to use my whisk and I'm going to work this in. So just take your time. You don't have to put any milk or anything in it. But if you're seeing it look a little bit too thick, you go ahead and do so. This recipe is kind of a well-balanced recipe which I develop. So if you notice, I'm not rushing it. Just take your time. And with the whisk, keep working them with the whisk. Remember to keep stirring it, because you want to get all the lumps out, what's in the bottom. One of the things I normally do is I normally kind of tilt this sometimes. And when you do it like this, what I'm doing here is to whip here into the batter. So that means nice and fluffy. So this is finished now. So that's what you want your batter to look like. Look at this. So just get your desired baking pan. I want to put it in like a bread shaped pan, which is personal preference. So just go ahead and spoon them in. Sometimes depends on the oven. This might take like probably about half an hour. But sometimes I don't like cakes with bits. Depends. Sometimes I just like a bit of plain cake. Yeah, so with this now, just go ahead and what I'm doing here, I'm just knocking the hair out. So now I'm gonna put them straight in the oven, so stay tuned. So now our cake is out of the oven and that's what it looked like. What I'm gonna do now is let it cool, because you can't just go cut into it. So I'll cut into it as soon as it's cooled and let you see what inside look like. Look at that. Nice, spongy, bouncy texture. That's what you're looking for. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned.